everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Elony'a. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist and the founder of Divine Minds CCHt. Now today, I'm going to talk about a fascinating topic, one of my favorites, past life regression therapy. As you may know, I've been certified and trained to practice and discuss past life regression therapy. So let's dive into it. Not only does past life regression therapy offer you the chance to explore memories and phenomena from past lives, but it's also providing you the opportunity to explore life after death. Now, the question of life after death has always been controversial. Many people wonder whether there is life after death, or what happens to our soul when death occurs. Now, through my own studies and personal experiences practicing past life regression while working with clients during hypnotherapy sessions, I've had the privilege of observing and guiding individuals through the experience of life after death here on Earth. And what I've consistently found and observed is that in most cases, clients recall very similar, if not almost identical, paths to reaching the other side. And now a quick disclaimer, I am not here to push my beliefs, my studies on anyone else. I'm just sharing what I've learned, what I've experienced firsthand through my studies as a hypnotherapist practicing past life regression therapy. This is simply for entertainment purposes only. Now let's continue. Now, working with many clients, I've experienced most of them reporting feeling an overwhelming sense of peace, of joy and freedom after their earthly death. Oftentimes, after reviewing that death here on Earth, they describe a floating sensation. And when asked to explain and elaborate further what they mean, they reach that understanding that their soul is leaving this plane and departing the body. And afterwards, I usually ask them, where are you going? And some more advanced souls describe the process as if they've been there before. And in many ways, they have. Most individuals have often described a tunnel-like experience. They're floating away and they're being drawn towards the light as if a magnet is pulling them in. And sometimes clients don't recall where they are going, but they don't need to know the way. They are naturally being guided exactly where they need to be. But for the more advanced souls, they usually already understand what is happening, where they're going, and where they're being led to. Upon arrival, most clients report being greeted by loved ones, whether these are loved ones that have already passed during this current lifetime, or if these loved ones are still alive during their current life. But it's common for souls to be welcomed by familiar spirits as they're transitioning back into the spiritual plane. Now, through my work, I've learned and observed that even while we are still alive here on Earth, there is a part of our soul's energy that remains in the spiritual plane at all times. And this explains how we can connect with and receive guidance from our higher self. Now, this is the aspect of our soul that is existing above, outside of the physical realm, where in the spiritual plane, everything is much clearer. And from this higher perspective, we can remember and understand the larger picture of our life, the lessons, the emotion, unlike here during our earthly experience, where we must live moment to moment and gain understanding through these experiences, not having all of that knowledge, that intuition all at once. Now, there are souls who are not greeted by loved ones. It's not as common, but these are the more advanced souls. Now, these souls have lived hundreds, if not thousands of lives already here on Earth or in other dimensions. And because of this, these souls are very familiar with the death process and the afterlife. So they don't require as much comfort upon arrival. Usually when souls are met with familiars, that is for comfort. The transition process is not always easy, especially for souls who, in most instances, are not expecting death. Through accidents, through things that happen within the blink of an eye, suddenly they're here and now they're there. So that is more of a comfort thing versus the souls who've already gone through this process many times, and upon leaving their body, they're instantly met with that familiarity of understanding what's to come next. Now, here is one of my favorite parts. Clients are then guided to meet their spiritual counsel, whether that be their spirit guides or ascended masters that have been working with them through many lifetimes, helping them to grow and progress during life and afterlife. And this is no ordinary meeting. It is a life review of the life that you've just lived and experienced. And no, it's not just a review of all of the good things, all of the accomplishments, but everything from a higher perspective. So clients are given the opportunity to explore the thoughts, the emotions of themselves and of others, whether it's through love or even experiencing that pain again. And yes, we have the opportunity to then feel the pain that we may have caused other people from our actions. And this isn't about punishing or creating karma or living out karma, but rather about understanding on an even deeper level the gravity of our actions by experiencing the emotions of others. Oftentimes when we do something to another person, even when it's unintentional, we don't understand the gravity of their emotions. It's not always shown to us. So this is the opportunity then to get that higher perspective as to how our actions are affecting others. Now this process is very fascinating. It's almost like you're watching highlight reels after a game. You get to observe all of the mistakes, all the victories and accomplishments, the moments of growth through hardship, all from a higher perspective. And a lot of people are confused about whether souls experience negative emotions during the afterlife or in the higher realms, because in most instances, the higher realms are often described as being peaceful or filled with joy and tranquility and all of those higher vibrational emotions. But it's actually quite common for souls to experience emotions such as sadness, anger, disappointment, regret during their life review. However, these emotions don't persist because the answers and the understanding that we're being guided through are already present, and we're being guided to them. While the soul can still experience these lower vibrational emotions, it's much easier to release them because of the clarity that we have and are given in the higher realms. With that being said, free will still exists both on earth and in the spiritual plane. Some souls may linger in these lower vibrational emotions despite being given the reasoning or the deeper understanding as to why certain events played out the way they did during their life. Ultimately, like I said, free will, it is up to the soul to decide when to return to a place of peace, understanding, using that higher insight. Now, I could go on and on about the experiences that I've had the opportunity to guide clients through during these journeys, reading about these journeys and case studies and observing the processes. But if you have any questions, if you would like to share your own experience, or if you're interested in learning more about past life regression therapy or the afterlife process, please feel free to reach out to me. You can visit my website at divinemindsccht.com, or you can find me on most social media platforms at divinemindsccht. I would be more than happy to help and to share what I've learned so far. Until then, I look forward to connecting again, and I'll see you all soon.